Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you guys are doing well. So today's video is going to be all about underarms. Yes, you guys have been asking me about my underarms like for the longest time. Anytime I have a video where I'm raising my arms, everybody's like, what do you do for your underarms? How are your underarms so white? And honestly, I would want to thank my parents. Thank you so much for blessing me with such underarms, because I think it has always been like this. Thank you, Bhagwanji, for blessing me. And so honestly, there's not much that I do to keep my underarms the way it is. But there are certain things that I like to do so that it stays this way. So I hope it helps you guys out. And I know there are like a lot of techniques to lighten your underarm and stuff like that, but I haven't really tried them, so I am not the best advocate to teach you guys those things. So I'm just going to strictly adhere to what has worked for me and the things that I like to do, and just chat with you guys about my underarms. So in this video we are going to go step by step, and I'm going to give you like tip number 1, tip number 2 and stuff like that. Okay, so I just thought of organizing my thoughts for this video and just be a little bit more structured and everything, so that I don't miss any point, and so that I give you and tell you everything that I know about underarms and things that has worked for me. So if you guys would want to see how I like to get my underarms, then keep on watching. Tip number 1 for me is to never use hair removal cream. No. Big no. So here's a little trivia about me. If this is the first time you're watching me, or maybe you're watching me for the longest time but you still don't know this, but I have been in a residential school since the age of 8. So I have seen a lot of girls do a lot of things, and one of those things is using hair removal cream in their underarms, and I have seen their underarms magically transform into this black hole, and yes, it's disastrous. Don't ever use hair removal cream. And then when I saw that, I was scarred for life. Trust me, it was one of the most scariest experience ever. And there's also this funny anecdote that I remember. I was really young and my mom was going to kill me for this, but so what happened is, like, my mom wears like a lot of sleeveless blouses and I get to see her armpit, and she is blessed with a hair-free armpit. Like sometimes like little hairs come out, but it's not like a bush or anything. Okay, it's like tiny baby hairs here and there. And when I was younger, I didn't really have a lot of hair growing out of my armpits. Like, I'm not very hairy anywhere except for my legs. My legs are like, anyway, so my armpits weren't that hairy when I was like 15, 16, okay, or maybe younger. And what happened is that I told my mom, how do you have hair in your armpit? Even I want hair in my armpit. I actually said that to my mom, and my mom still teases me about it. Like, everybody wishes that they don't have hair, and I wanted hair in my armpit. I don't know why. So yes, don't use hair removal cream. I don't care if it's the most advanced thing out there. Just don't, okay? Tip number 2 for me is to always wax or shave your armpit. So for me, I used to wax. That's how I started having hair, I guess. I didn't really have really coarse hair. I still don't have really coarse hair in my armpits, and the growth is really slow. Thank you, Bhagwanji. So the thing is that always go for something which is a little bit gentler on your armpit. So for me personally, I prefer shaving over waxing, just because I'm lazy and I don't feel like going out to wax my armpits. So what I do is that I just gently glide my razor onto my armpits in one direction, and this way I get like a really nice shave, and it's really fast and effortless. That's why I prefer doing that. But you do you, whatever makes you feel comfortable, and I would prefer that you wax or shave your armpits. Tip number 3 is so important, and you have to always follow this. So stay away from any alcohol-based products from your armpits, be it body splash, perfumes. No, you are not putting that anywhere near your armpits. Put them in your clothes, put them in your neck, but do not put them in your armpit. And even any deodorant for that matter, if it has alcohol in it, do not bring it near your underarms, okay? And also, for that matter, do not use baby wipes or cleansing wipes in your underarms, because wipes have like the most alcohol content. That's why it cleans everything. Like baby wipes, even if it has like a little amount of alcohol, you should not put it into your underarms. It really irritates the skin down there, and it just creates that pigmentation, and then it starts like getting dark. So what you need to do is use a product that does not have any alcohol. And when a product has alcohol, you would know that instantly, because you can feel your underarms starting to tingle, and once it starts tingling, just make sure that you wash that area really well with water or soap or anything gentle. For me, I've always used the Nivea underarm products, so they have this whitening range. I have used the whitening smooth skin underarm roll-on for the longest time. This is actually my third or fourth bottle of this. I love using the roll-on, and if you've been watching me for the longest time, if you see my older videos like Get Ready With Me videos, I have shown this, and so I really like this. And then they also have the deodorant, so if you prefer deodorant over roll-ons, whatever floats your boat, you can go for anything. And this is the Nivea white deodorant. This one is the Fruity Touch, and I really like the fragrance of this, and it just keeps my underarm really soft and clean, and does not let it, like, you know, get the odor down there. And so what you need to do with any deodorant is that spray it at least from like 10 or 15 centimeters away. Do not spray it like really close or really far away. And also make sure that you are only spraying this onto your underarms and not onto your clothes. If you're spraying it onto your clothes, it's not meant to be there. I mean, that's where you would spray your perfume. And also deodorants like this, they are alcohol free. Even the roll-on is alcohol free, and it also has mulethi in it, which is I think licorice, and that helps in like whitening your underarm and also keeping it moisturized and keeping it even looking. You need to use this like every time you're out of the shower, and also if you are like someone who gyms or exercises regularly, then I think you might need this at like after you're done working out, just so that you don't gross out everyone that's around you. Tip number 4 is to wear something that is breathable and airy and flowy and does not constrict your underarm area. So always stick to materials that's cotton or like, you know, any one of those light materials. I'm not expert in clothes or fashion, but wear something in which your underarm can breathe freely and there's like airflow. I know like certain blouses, like sari blouses, they like people stitch them to be really tight, and then your underarms are like constantly rubbing against those material. Don't do that. I mean, that's another one of like the reasons why your underarm could get pigmented. Now, tip number 5 is to actually take care of your underarms and just make sure that you follow everything else that I said. And also what I like to do very regularly is scrub my underarms. So for scrubbing my underarms, I just make like the simple DIY thing where I take normal sugar, granulated sugar, in a bowl, and then I pour in coconut oil, any oil that you prefer, and something that is moisturizing and conditioning, and then just mix it with the sugar. And then I like to just scoop out a little bit of that scrub and then massage it all over my underarm, and I'm massaging it until the sugar melts. And that way what it does is that it exfoliates the dead skin. This way, you know, your underarms will always stay fresh and the dead skin will be scrubbed off. And since I shave, it's very important for me to exfoliate because I could get ingrowth hair. So to you know, get rid of all those things, I like to scrub it very regularly. And also product like these deodorants, which are whitening ones, I have been using them for a really long time, and I think they've maintained my underarms quite well. I mean, it's doing quite well. It hasn't like pigmented or anything like that. By fairer, I don't mean like light skin. It's basically just getting an even tone. So whatever your skin tone is, just getting it back to that. You know, you don't need to have like white underarm, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you found this helpful, and I just wanted to give you all the tips that I have and the things that I like to do and things that have worked for me. And yeah, thank you so much once again. I really appreciate all your comments and all your love. It's always wonderful to talk to you guys, so leave your comments down below. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I'll see you soon. Bye.